Hello, WiLLo Davis. How's it going? Today I wanted to look at and discuss, not so much a reaction as just discuss That Vegan Teacher on TikTok and on YouTube. I don't know who knows where else. First of all, thank you to Trash Ketchum for the idea for this video. Yeah, I think so That Vegan Teacher is basically just very, very inflammatory, and let me pull this back up, and guilt-inducing vegan, which goes around promoting veganism, but also just really just shaming non-vegans and stuff like that. Here, this article, That Vegan Teacher on TikTok is toxic to vegans everywhere. And I thought people would appreciate me looking into this, talking about it as hopefully what you may see as like a more like a more realistic, down-to-earth vegan, call me a junk food vegan or whatever, my take on all this. So I checked it out myself a little bit, and we can look at some stuff together, and we can talk about why I think she's not really doing the right things for convincing people to be vegan in my own experience. So I'm sorry if this video is starting off very random and chopped up in weird ways, because I'm just trying to like gather everything here. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Let me have someone else explain it, because I'm not good at that. This article says, for those of you who are unaware, That Vegan Teacher is a creator on TikTok who advocates for the rights of animals. Her rise to fame is largely due to her controversial ways of promoting her message. Okay, so if you're new here to this channel, hi, I'm WiLLo Davis. I've been vegan for like 5 years. I try not to turn that into like a personality trait. So if you're a regular viewer of me, hopefully you've seen that like it's not my main push here. So anyway, here's a few of my problems with what That Vegan Teacher is doing. By the way, it was very hard to find That Vegan Teacher on TikTok. And I'm not some idiot who doesn't know how to use like a search bar. Like literally I was typing in That Vegan Teacher written out, even like with like the little ampersat little tag at the beginning, and tried it in quotes, and it was not coming up. I had to find a link to it from an article to get there. I don't know why. Maybe it was just a weird thing with TikTok in that moment. Maybe she's shadow banned or whatever. But anyway, okay, I'm sorry. So in my experience with promoting veganism and just seeing other people do it, and just any kind of thing in general you're trying to push to people, shaming someone or anything like that is not going to change their mind in almost anything. I find that, in fact, in the kind of petty and resentful nature of humans, if you really try to like shame them into something, they're usually less likely to do it out of spite. Those vegans who go marching into like a steakhouse with signs screaming at the people at their tables, they're not changing anyone's mind there, unfortunately. It might make them feel better and all that, but it's no one there is going to change their mind about what they're doing because you came and ruined their dinner. So that's like a good base to start this whole conversation off with, is that like you can't just make people feel bad enough that they'll change their mind in this kind of way, because people are resentful of that kind of behavior and just won't listen to you at all. It's too easy to dismiss that. And I must say, many people have, not to gloat, but many people have said to me that I convinced them to try vegan or just whatever, more in that direction, or vegetarian or whatever. And it's funny because I don't tell people to do that. All I do is just exist and just kind of show my life and what I eat and stuff like that, and not being crazy most of the time. And I guess that convinces people like, oh, maybe I could try it. So that makes me feel great, of course, but that goes to show that like you can't make them feel like they have to. All you can do is just show that that it's a nice thing to be vegan, like, and not push it on people, because people just push back. I don't know. But where it really gets bad with That Vegan Teacher is how she involves, like, she kind of relates the struggle of animals and their whatever oppression and all that, relates it to actual human things like people's race, cultures, religions, just any human struggles, which is generally not something you want to do, because it will always get taken the completely wrong way, no matter what your intention is with it. It'll always get taken the wrong way. You generally never want to compare animals to any specific type of person. You're just really asking for trouble there. Here's an example, and this is another reason why I didn't want to just particularly react to videos in this video, because I think a lot of it people will find very upsetting. If I was to pick out some of the worst things. Okay, here is That Vegan Teacher's YouTube channel, and really unfortunately, the first video that pops up is a video of a song I think she made, put up 6 months ago. It's called "I Can't Breathe," and it's about animals, their struggle. That's what her song's about. But you knew what you were doing with that. That's not appropriate at all. Like you know the comparison you were trying to make there, and how you're taking advantage of a movement and a struggle and an actual real world problem. That's the overarching point. You can't take a movement you can't take like a human social movement and try and relate it back to veganism, because you're basically drowning out the message of the movement. You know what I mean? Like, I as a vegan, of course, you're learning to respect all kinds of life, every life, but you can't hijack social movements in the name of veganism, because they have their own significance. They need to be two separate things. You can't just keep relating the veganism back to other struggles in the world. Now, I haven't dove too deep into all of this just yet, but from what I can see, that seems to be probably the worst of what she's done there. Other than that, everything else is just kind of like annoying, like not helpful, but that was specifically very harmful, I believe. And on top of that, will literally not convince anyone about going vegan. That's just very upsetting to a lot of people. So for that reason, this is why people say she does a lot more harm for veganism than good, though she's constantly promoting it. A lot of her points are good points. They make sense. The delivery is usually pretty bad for actually trying to convince people, but like I understand a lot of what she says, but definitely not any of that stuff. And so like along with like the just like you're really missing the mark, like PETA gets a lot of the same criticism about like you're just really not helping the situation. And it's a damn shame, because PETA actually does a countless amount of really good things to help animals. I know people aren't trying to hear that, but there's a lot of very good things that they end up doing, but it gets ruined by them just doing every once in a while just really, really crappy things. Like it's just like some of it's just stupid. Like the whole animal, when Animal Crossing came out, they were they staged a fun little protest of the museum in Animal Crossing, because it holds bugs and fish. I think people wanted me to talk about this when Animal Crossing came out and PETA started going after them a little bit, and I just really was not in the mood at the time. Yeah, PETA's like, don't fish in Animal Crossing. Listen, here's what I have to say about it, because people wanted to know back then anyway, and I've said it a few times. Said it in like Twitch streams and whatever. So it's not real. It's a video game. It's not actual harm being done. You may say it's romanticizing the idea of fishing. Understood. You ever play Grand Theft Auto? You ever play Grand Theft Auto and you steal a car and just run over some people on the sidewalk with it in Grand Theft Auto? You know, it's a video game. You ever play Call of Duty and commit literal war crimes? Like that, it's come on. In fact, I find it to be helpful that it's like a virtual thing about fishing, and the virtual aquarium, the virtual museum with like the critters and everything. I think having the virtual alternative does more good than the possible risk of enticing people to go fishing or whatever by playing the game. That's all I meant with that. It's a shame that a big organization that does a lot of good things just has the occasional just really bad take and just really just puts their money in the wrong places. It makes me not want to support them because they're just gonna do weird stuff with, like, if you donate money to them, they're gonna put it towards like some anti-video game advertising. Like, come on. Again, I'm very sorry for this being so random, this whole video, but it's just, I feel like there's just so much to cover, and I'm just not an organized person. I don't know, let me see the top videos.
3, 2, 1, sing! Eating animals is wrong, McDonald's. Hurting animals is wrong, McDonald's. Share this song and change your entire menu to be vegan from now on.
That's not convincing anyone. That's the problem. You really want people to go vegan. The song telling McDonald's to make their entire menu vegan, it's not gonna do it, unfortunately. It is somewhat admirable to think that you could play a short song for like a TikTok and think that literally the entire world will change, but no, I mean, so far I feel like the kind of ideas that I have for promoting veganism is really the way to go. Just live your vegan life, and just show people that, like, you don't have to be just completely like out of it and just have unrealistic ideals of how things should work. Don't try and like guilt and shame people into being vegan, because it's just gonna make them uncomfortable and not want to listen to you. And yeah, you gotta give good advice when people are looking for it, stuff like that. Yeah, so I usually don't like to bring up stuff like That Vegan Teacher, because really, like, people are looking for any reason at all to just hate on vegans. It's a very popular thing to do. Like Hollywood really villainizes vegans. Like on any like show or movie, it's always like the effing vegan ruining everything. You may not have noticed it. I notice it. I notice it if there's ever like a vegan character, they're always difficult or annoying or whatever. Yeah. So especially when it comes to something like this, where like a lot of the people watching you are literally just waiting for you to mess something up or have a really bad take about something. It's stuff like what That Vegan Teacher says that really ruins it, unfortunately. And it's a shame, because a lot of her ideas are actually pretty agreeable, but the delivery is absolutely atrocious most of the time. By the way, please comment with your opinions. It truly helps the YouTube algorithm. Just really let me have it. I would love the attention.
Hello? Yes? God? It's God. Yes, the students are here. Oh, an important message? Okay. Hold on, you're talking too fast.
Banana phone. Let me get that banana phone.
I have to tell them. Okay, fine, hold on. He says no more ice cream unless it's soy ice cream, and what? Tofu ice cream, and okay, cashew or some other nut ice cream. Okay, no more dairy ice cream.
Can I have the phone?
Okay.
Can I talk to him?
I know it's terrible. You want me to tell them? Okay, because he says because the baby boy cows are taken away from their mothers at birth. Most people don't know, and then they're killed in the dairy industry. They're murdered, and they're turned into veal, and the mothers are eventually. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. For what? They get free banana phones if they become vegan. Yay!
Hell yeah! Give me my fucking banana phone. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I gotta say here right now. I've been browsing for the last couple of minutes, seeing if there's anything that I missed. Maybe there is. I'm not sure. As I said, please feel free to just go absolutely nuts in the comments. I could really use it. I'll read it. I'll be in there. I'll read it. Might be toxic as hell, but I'll read it. Maybe I'd even respond. Who knows? Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope the take on it from a more realistic vegan helps, or at least is interesting to you. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. WiLLo Davis, out.